Hello, my name is Helen and today I will speak on the topic how to make your spell words, spells and other magic rituals work properly. What are the main rules? In fact, there are a lot of points of view on these questions because there are a lot of questions concerning this topic. Sometimes they are opposite, and I will express my own position. Let's begin with speech spell words. Should we say it loudly or should we whisper them? Practically, a traditional approach turns more that it should be whispered. But nowadays, rites are usually told out loudly, even chanted. This is because witches work not with patients, but on their own at that time when they do it. When some village healers had to work with their patients, they usually traditionally they usually whispered because spell words were secretive and they shouldn't have shared these secrets with all the inhabitants of the village. So this also worked. Whispering is also good because you are tuning into some meditative state of mind, some trance state, and sometimes it is better than saying loudly. So do as it is comfortable for you. Another important question is how many times to repeat this or that spell, ritual, prayer, and so on. In some magic recipes they say how many times you should do it, 1 time, 3 times, up to 40 times to repeat one prayer, for example. In other variants you can decide it on your own. If a ritual didn't work but you still like it, then you can repeat it in some reasonable period of time. But I have a video on my channel about why, for example, money magic can work oppositely or not work at all. And I would recommend you to watch it because there are some cases when you shouldn't repeat your rites because it can make you even more damaging. For example, when you are under very strong magic negative, you shouldn't do any positive rites until you are cleared out from it. And so on. The link to this video will be below this one in the description box. Well, when we work a lot with some spell words, we should keep our speech and body clean. It is very good to fast before some important rites, and it is very good not to quarrel, to say any rude, impolite words, and to tell lies, because in this case we stop believing us ourselves, and this is just something contrary to what we want to gain. We want to believe our words, but we stop it. Well, another interesting thing is the time of spending this or that witchcraft practice. There are a lot of traditions, and you should stick to the one which you have chosen. But if you haven't, then this is a good idea to orient on some astrological occurrences. Um, for example, you can stick your rites to the time, to the days of the week. It is well known that each day of the week is under the influence of this or that planet, and you can use it. For example, Monday is a moon day, and the planet moon turns to the questions of mothers and children, home, and women well-being. So you can carry on some practices connected with this on this day. Tuesday is the day of Mass, and this is the day of some magic for conquering someone, for becoming a winner, and so on. Another good idea is to orient on the phases of the moon. During the new moon, it is very good to plan something, to meditate on your future, and it is very much more likely that it will happen. On full moons you should be very attentive, because sometimes we don't want in reality that which we order the universe, so think several times before making some magic on the full moon. And if you do some negative magic, then you should be aware that you have the right to do it. Usually this is the case when you are a victim of injustice, or someone whom you protect is the victim. So during the full moon you can get your hit back if you are unjust, and if you haven't got the right to hit your enemies. In fact, you can get your black negative magic back in any case on any phase of the moon, but thus the energy of full moon is very strong. You can get something back very strongly. Well, during the waxing moon you can work for success, for some gainings, money, luck, relations, and so on. During the waning moon you can better work on getting rid of something, such as health issues, problems, and negative magic. Well, is it possible to work on church holidays? If you are very straight Christian, then you definitely shouldn't. But as to me personally, I can work on them, because I don't think that my magic work somehow contradicts the spiritual life, and for me this is even a development of my spiritual life, so I can do it freely. Before doing some magic work, you should pay attention to the state of your psychology, physical body, and energy. Because if you work on your own, for your own purpose, then if you are weakened, you cannot get any result. And if you work for someone else, you can even get the problems of this person on your own. Somehow to get them into your aura, some, for example, illnesses, problems, curses, you can get it from your patient. And here you should be very attentive. If you are a woman, you can ask if you can work during your menstruation period. It's okay from my point of view, but you should also not be weakened. If you feel some pain or weakness, then just put it away. Another interesting type of spells is spells made by a mother on her children. It is a very effective way. If you want to heal your children, you definitely should try some spell words, because there is a great connection between a mother and a child, and children accept the magic influences very well. And on the contrary, if you are a mother and ask your child to work on you, to wish you something, to say some spell words on some part of your body, then this will also be effective, because children's magic is also a separate topic. It is very powerful, and children really believe what they are playing in, and that's why this is very useful. I am also quite often asked which ritual to choose, because on my channel I give some magic recipes, some spells. By the way, subscribe to it in order not to miss anything. Here I can say that you can either rely on your intuition, just try to feel what is better for you, which ritual you like, or you can carry on magic diagnostics by cards, runes, some divination system. Personally, I developed a special tarot deck, Tarot of Magic. Well, and at last I want to say that you shouldn't rely only on the universe. For example, you have made a spell in order to attract some clients, but when they will come, you should work with them on your own. So you should make some actions on the physical plane yourself. If you want to understand deeper all magic and energy processes around you, then my author deck Tarot of Magic can be helpful for you. It was made in order it is easy to understand even for beginners. So in it I call all magic terms their own names. For example, there are cards love spell, magic theft, energy vampirism, curse, protection, cleansing, and many others. The link will be down below in the description of this video. There are also other links I have already spoken about. If it was useful for you, like, comment, share this video in social networks, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.